All right, and with that, let's move right into our next guest. He's been irate on the text messages waiting for us to call. He is legend, the multi-time Supercross motocross champion, Ryan Villopoto. What's up, RV?
What's going on, guys? I wasn't irate. You just told me a time, and then you didn't call me. It's like bogus.
It's bogus.
He's got things to do, man.
Yeah,
He's not just sitting around waiting on your call.
Yeah, what exactly are you doing, bro? Nothing.
Yeah, I was trying to eat dinner, so you made me scarf it down. I thought you were calling it.
And he takes eating very seriously. He likes to take his time and enjoy it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a salad and salmon. That was it.
So, what? And you were in the gym, I saw? Like last week?
Yeah,
I think he must have crashed when he's been out riding at one of these local tracks and hit his head or something. Because, he's working out and he's eating healthy again.
Are you coming back?
No. Just trying to slim down a little bit.
He's scared of getting fat.
Oh, okay. All right. It's not that bad. Hey,
I'm just trying to, maybe go down a pant size. Get into like a 28 again.
Jeez. Oh man. What have you been up to? What's happening? What's been going on? You been riding moto at all besides the gym?
Yeah. A little bit of moto. I actually got to go to the shop tomorrow to. I got to pick up some wheels from W.
I heard. WUSA.com. They're a sponsor of ours too.
Yeah. They're pretty rad company, rad guys that are there, and I'm going to go by there, pick up my 2 sets of wheels they built for me, and then head up to PC so they can put some suspension on the bike.
Oh wow. He's like,
I got to get. I'm getting ready for this big race this weekend.
Oh, I forgot.
What is
racing.
It? What are you doing?
The Trans Am.
Oh, you are? For Trans World? Or whatever that thing is?
Yeah.
Are you racing the vet class, bro, or the vet class?
30 plus.
And let me guess, you told Dawn only if you caught my entry, because Dawn was also calling me. They have a bigger gentleman's class?
Clydesdale?
Yes, the Clydesdale.
Yeah, I think you could race it, yes.
He's begging me to go. And
is it this weekend?
Yeah.
RV, he already told me he's not going to the race.
I'm not going to Indy.
Oh, dude. Matthes, you better come out. Yeah, you better come out.
Don's like, I'll comp your entry. I'm like, dude, the $40 is the last thing. Like,
you might be able to extend your RM Army contract.
Maybe, right?
If you go put in a performance.
Yeah.
Tell them to comp your entry. And get you a room.
Dude, I haven't raced for last time I raced was the World Vets in 2009.
Come on, Matthes, break out that piece of shit bike you got.
What do you mean, piece of shit bike? It's an RM Army, bro. It's fantastic. Hey,
come on.
Listen.
Out there.
Hey, what about? So you're racing the vet class. You just feel like you maybe haven't quite done enough in the sport. You're gonna, the trophy. Is that it?
Yeah. Why not?
No, Garen, there's got to be a purse there, okay. And he's got to go 1-1 to go get that $35.
I hope there is a purse. I never thought about that.
Oh man,
maybe I'm going to race 2 classes now. Maybe I'll race 25 plus.
I gotta say, you took your loss at Straight Rhythm to Stank Dog pretty well. You took it pretty well. You just whatever, who cares? So maybe
He beat everybody. What do you mean? He didn't just beat me. Quit fucking talking. He just beat me. He beat everybody.
He's a stank dog.
Yeah.
702-586-7857. You got a question for Ryan Villopoto? Give us a call. Hey, so I saw your Instagram or something the other day. Somebody found one of your old YZ80s. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that one was up in Forks, Washington, and I have a buddy that actually drove down here from my town, and he called me the other day, and he's like, hey, because he's from that same area, Forks, and he's like, hey, I got a call. This so-and-so's got an old, YZ85 of yours, and he goes, you want it? I'm like, well, I don't know, it's probably, hammered and whatever, and he sends me a photo, and sure enough, it's actually could be in way worse shape, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he goes, you want it? And I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't want to buy the thing, because it's pretty, it's too far gone for that, in my opinion. I have a really good one, actually, at my dad's house. It's mint. So I don't really need another one. And he goes, no, I'm junkyarding it. I'm like, oh, well. And then Tanner ended up he was going up to Forks anyway to go camp, so he just picked it up. So I ended up getting it, yeah.
So you got it. You got your 1990, what is that?
No, 2000.
2000? No,
yeah, that's like a 2003 model probably.
For all those haters who want to make fun of you for the Blue Crew, there it is, folks. There it is.
It's OG, bro.
Your dad has one too at his house?
Yeah, he's got my old U.S. Open one.
Oh, yeah.
U.S. Open? I forgot about that thing. I don't remember. Did you do it, Jake?
No, I never did.
I just remember James doing it one year on an 80, and other than that.
Yeah, no, it went on for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Did you win it, RV? Did you win it?
I guess we could Google it.
I don't know anybody cares that much. Hey, what?
I podiumed. I think Mike might have won actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know for sure.
What about the YZ65, bro?
I mean, I personally haven't seen it or heard it run or seen it on the track yet, but. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm biased to the situation. You could say, but it's really rad. It looks like a full size bike shrunk down.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool. It's nice to see any kind of OEM guy pulling the trigger on a brand new bike. A brand new model.
Well, yeah, I mean that, and there's some. I believe some of the parts are like go between the 85 and the 65, which is nice if you're in the kind of once you get a little older and you're in both markets, detachable subframe, like a legit power valve. Like obviously I don't really know exactly what that means at this point, meaning I haven't worked on a KTM or anything else out there, but when they tell me it's got a legit power valve and it works like a big bike's power valve, that means it lasts longer.
Hey, Weimer, I don't know what he's doing, but Weimer, can you believe that, like, I had RV pegged as just disappearing in the woods of Washington.
100%.
Not getting a Yamaha Blue Crew Ambassador ride, racing Trans Worlds race, racing straight rhythm, flat tracking. I did not have RV doing any of this. Are you with me, Jake?
Yes, 100%.
So what do you think's happening here? Is it a midlife crisis?
I think he hit his head.
You think he?
Yeah, it's a what is it? RV a quarter life crisis?
Yeah, quarter life crisis, not mid yet.
Yeah,
right. Because. Man, I can't believe how much you've been around, how much you're like riding, you're into it. It's cool. I'm happy for it.
I've always told you, Steve, I've always told you that I'm the people's champ.
Yeah, but Weimer just laughed louder than I did. I mean, that's
now maybe we can talk about it.
Yeah. What about Tomac's ride this weekend in St. Louis, RV? That was pretty good. Jumping quads, doing triples.
I mean, a lot of guys jump the quad, right?
Yeah. Well, not a lot, but a fair amount of guys.
Yeah, Lights guys did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. He won.
Are you going to fill in for Barsher or Webb? Are you filling in for Barsher or Webb? Is that what we're...
No, I'm not. I'm not filling in for that. I mean, he rode back to Tomac. He rode good, but that still doesn't justify that he's 40 or 60 something odd points behind at round 12 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
11.
No, I know. We talked about it earlier. It's definitely a strange situation to be so good and be that many points down. It was, for guys as good as he is, it's odd. We never saw that with you or Dunge or Chad or.
Well, I think one of the biggest things is that it's a reoccurring thing all the time, every year. It's not like it's a one-time thing. This is his third go. Third time we've seen things like this happen.
Yeah, Supercross is dangerous.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, no, it's got to be frustrating for him and the team. All he can do is go out and win, right? I guess, and like Jake said earlier, like you're like, hey, we won, but you always have that kind of hanging over your head about this title. The title is most likely gone. So.
I mean, isn't that what you're out there racing for?
Yeah.
Not just moto wins.
Yeah. I think you should fill it.
Everybody forgets. Essentially, everybody forgets second place and back as soon as it's over.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
As soon as you go in a little bit, hey, who was top 5 in Supercross? People go, well, I know Ryan won, or I know Dunja won, or
right.
Other than that, oh man, more Google. I got to look it up. Unless you're, unless you really follow it.
Right.
Like really, really, really hard.
Yeah. No, I agree. Ryan Villopoto on the pulpMX Show, brought to you by Vortex Racing. Team Yamaha uses Vortex Racing for sprockets. So Webb and Barsha using Vortex on the rear of their bikes for sprockets. And you can email Jake at vortexracing.com to get the same sprockets that Webb and Barsha use, as well as the Josh Woods GPF Cowie Arena Cross team that's dominating right now. vortexracing.com. Please check them out for more. I don't know if you use Vortex on your Yamaha RV, but if you got sprockets from Yamaha, then you have a Vortex on.
No. Currently, they are rentals.
Oh, okay. All right. So not following the factory team. Okay, I got that. Check mark. What do you? Hey, Weimer, right now, RV right now racing for Webb and Barsha. Where does he finish?
Bad.
Make the main though.
Yes,
but.
Get tired.
Whoa.
He need to pull
10 to 15th.
He need to pull over and have a breather. But he'd be fast for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if we give him a couple weeks.
I was at the gym the other day.
He went to the gym once. He's fine. And he had his salad and salmon for dinner. He's fine.
That's got to be worth top 5.
Can we get him a flight to Indy?
I'm just wondering. I always be interesting to see. And so what else is going on after the race, RV, for you? Like, what's next on your agenda? You got this race, and then what? What are you doing?
Trying to play golf every Monday.
Okay.
As for right now, yeah. Except for next Monday. Well, actually, we still might play. It might just go to a different course.
Okay.
We're trying to iron that out.
Yeah. Very busy.
Yeah, and then still doing some riding and things like that. I think Sturgis is on the calendar. Oh, MotoGP is on the calendar.
Oh, okay.
Probably MotoGP. Yeah.
Where are you going to do that?
Just to hang out, Yamaha deal, and then go to the hand-built show on Saturday night or Friday night, whatever night that is, and then
that's in Austin.
And then
that's in Austin.
Yeah, it's in Austin.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. And then, yeah.
So somebody called in earlier who took to school last summer with Jake, and they were very happy about it. Are you going to do that again? Do you know? Are you going to try?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. The RV summer camp is happening again. That's all going to be out up on the web here soon. And the plan is to get Jake and Ivan back. We had a good time. It was actually really hilarious.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a good time. It was fun.
It was like beer drinking and hanging out, that kind of.
No, we don't drink. We don't drink.
Matthes, I'm laying in bed, dude, and I'm like, so mind you, hey, mind you, we get there, and we like first night shows up, the boys roll in, and like, we kind of crack cocktails like, earlier that night, probably around 4.
Okay.
So we go to like 10, 11 or whatever, and then, like we walk in the house, and I'm like, your bed's right there, bro, and it was blow-up mattress in a box. I'm like, and like we've already been drinking, so I'm like, your bed's right there. I said, or you can just sleep with me. And he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sleep with you.
That was it. That's how you guys did it.
He told me before. He's like, well, I only have 2 or 1 extra bed, and I'm like, well, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. Well, then it was like, all right, well, Ivan's going to sleep in there. And he's like, I don't know, I'll get you an air mattress so you can just sleep with me or whatever. I'm like, dude, yeah, whatever. I don't care. But then we were up till not a chance it was 10. Like, it was probably 12 or later.
Right.
And at that point, he's like, there's your bed. And I'm like, thanks, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother with this. Just scoot your ass over there.
So at midnight, you're supposed to blow up his air mattress somehow.
Plug it in.
Right. Hey, but every single night, it was the same thing. And he ended up, for 4 days, he ended up just sleeping with me.
Yeah. Hey, keep on your side of the bed.
Buddies. Did you make any money? Did he pay you, Weimer? Was it worth it? Okay, all right.
Hey, and the funniest thing is that one of the nights, all of a sudden I'm in bed. I'm like laying there, and I'm like fucking asleep. And I'm just laying upright. Or, laying on my back, looking at the ceiling. I'm asleep. All of a sudden, I fucking, it's a mobile home essentially. This way, and I feel it's moving. The room is shaking. I'm like, and I fucking stood. I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's down on the ground doing push-ups.
What? What?
Dude, he dropped me to the ground, start laughing because I don't know. I was just like, that's my deal. Like, I always make myself do. If I miss one day, then it jacks everything up because then I'm like, well,
push-ups.
I can miss another day. Yeah, and then he just whips up out of bed and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he's just dying laughing. So then I'm laughing. It's just,
dude, it was pretty funny.
It's push-ups at summer camp. You're like, "What are you doing, bro? Stop it."
Mind you, at Matthes, it was 12 o'clock.
Right. Well, it sounds like fun. RV summer camp.
We had a good time.
Perhaps you
want to come?
Well, we can talk about a price. I can come up. I can moderate stuff. We can do a little Q&A. I can be camp counselor.
We did some of that.
Yeah, we did some of that too.
Oh, well, maybe for a price we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Are you expensive?
Not a chance.
We got some questions for you, RV. Let's get some fans that want to talk to you. First up is Cody. What's up, man? What's your question for RV?
Hey, am I on?
You are. What's up, bro?
All right. Hey, what's up, bro? Just a question for Ryan. Kind of how the MXGP and all that when you race, kind of how that worked with, compared to the Nationals in the U.S. obviously.
No, I mean it's definitely a lot different than anything here in the States. I mean the easiest thing that we have here in the States is hard over there. Just going to the store, for instance, is tough. Things shut down pretty early depending on where you're at.
Right.
The tracks are different, bike setups are different. My team, for instance, was all French. So it was an interesting experience. It wasn't what I was told it was going to be, but still it was fun while it lasted.
Right.
Didn't last
the tracks. What about the tracks? To me, they look kind of way gnarly over there.
Yeah, they definitely they have some gnarly tracks, and they don't do much to them. When they're rough and things like that. So they have, I would say, arguably some of the roughest tracks, around, even compared to the States.
Right.
And then also, too, what makes them rougher than what we have, too, here is they have, 3 other, actual races. So they have, the 125, EMX or whatever, 125, and then they have the 250 class or whatever the hell it is, or the 300 class. And then they have the, 125 championship, and then the MX1 and MX2. So they have a bunch of bikes on the track that ride.
Right on.
Cool.
What about that wheelie when you dumped it there?
Oh.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Got away.
Yeah.
I was just go on Instagram and watch the Woods Boys. It happens to them too.
Tone Rod, what's up? What's your question for RV?
How's it going, guys?
What's happening?
How's it going? Hey, RV, I'm a long-time Yamaha guy, and welcome to the Blue Crew. I'm curious what your weapon of choice is. I'm sure you got one of each in the garage. Is it the 450, the 250F, or YZ250?
What about it, RV? What do you like riding?
Yeah, so I have a 125, and then I have a 450. I have a 250 that's ordered. It's at Yamaha now. I haven't picked it up yet and rode it.
2-stroke, 4-stroke.
Yeah, 2 or 4-stroke.
That's a 2-stroke. 2-stroke. I haven't rode a 250F. In my opinion, if I'm going to ride a 4-stroke, I'm just going to ride my 450. If I'm going 2-stroke, then it could be a 125 or 250. I just rode my 125 the other day, and what a change that was! Just the horse, how the power they have, the power band, the way you have to ride them. A lot of fun, but it is bizarre how slow they are compared to what we race today.
You never really raced a 125, I would guess, right, RV?
Yeah, I raced Mammoth.
Oh, okay.
Mammoth on a 125, yeah. Well, it was only one race.
Did you ever race one, Weimer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Couple years.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, because Cowie already stopped making the 125, so for me to race it was going to be a problem.
Right. Question for RV. Skippy, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, boys? How are y'all?
Good. What's happening?
Chillin', just wanted to ask RV, now that he's done a couple different disciplines of riding between the snow bikes and the flat tracking, what's your favorite other than actual moto?
Flat track for sure. Flat track's awesome. It's super fun. The snow bike's one of the hardest things I've ever done on a motorcycle. By far, it's one of the hardest things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
when are you going down to the boot camp?
What's that?
So when are you going down to the boot camp out at Colin Edwards? You got the invite to go down there yet?
The boot camp?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's got all the Yamahas down there. I'm sure I'll get down there one day.
What are you talking about?
Texas Tornado Boot Camp, man. That's where we do all our flat tracking down there. They got one of them.
Nobody cares. All right, thanks for calling, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Party on, boys.
Boot camp for flat track? What?
RV, what is that? Why you're going to Sturgis? Is to do the flat track deal or something, right?
Yeah, just to jump in one of the super weekend.
Well, listen, bro. The snow bike thing, the Red Bull straight rhythm, like none of this is working out for you. Like, what if you get beat this weekend at the vet? Like, what? Like, maybe you should just rest on. Don't ruin your legacy, bro.
Matthes, First off, I'm not the one ruining my legacy. Second off, I had like 0 time on that 250, and it was an 05 model against a fucking 18 or 17.
I know, but the last time we saw you won. You won a Supercross title, and you checked out.
No, the last time we saw him, he looped out.
Well, so okay, so you went out on top, then you looped out, then you lost the stank dog, then you lost the snow bike race. Like, when are we getting?
Calm down.
When are we getting back on the podium?
Well, soon enough. Just soon enough.
Soon enough. I mean,
good chance this weekend.
What?
Good chance this weekend.
I do like your odds this weekend for sure.
Just calm down, Matthes.
Okay, all right, I will. I'll calm down. I'm looking out for you, man. I'm a fan. I'm looking out for you.
And I've been doing the most training I have in a long time, so I think I should be okay.
Went to the gym once this last week.
He had salmon and a salad and went to the gym once. Hey, buddy, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you waiting for us and everything. So it's always a good time.
No worries.
I'm trying to find out when Weimer's coming back racing.
What, for outdoors or next year?
Just anytime soon. He's not doing outdoors.
Yeah, his next appearance is RV.
That's
RV summer camp.
That's
what did he give you to ride?
Huh?
What did he give you to ride?
I didn't ride.
Oh, you were still hurt?
No.
Yeah, you were still hurt.
No, I went right before I got hurt.
Oh, okay.
I think it was right as I was like doing my Moto Concepts deal.
Oh, okay.
I went up. Yeah, I know it was. It was right then.
You didn't ride at all?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, where can people find out about that, RV? When can we know? You going to put it on your social media whenever that happens?
Yeah, it'll be on my social media. It'll be on my social media. It'll be on Grays Harbor ORV on the website.
All right.
That'll have it too. But yeah, I'll post something about it.
Are you bringing back your RV Cup race? Do we know yet?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll be best Paula.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Oh, you're a busy guy.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Businessman. People's champ.
People's champ.
Doing what I can, Matthes.
I know. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the time, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Later, boys.
Later.
Ryan Villopoto, everybody. Brought to you by Vortex Racing. Email Jake at Vortex Racing. Best damn sprockets bars around from Vortex Racing, guys. Big discount for our listeners also if you mention pulpMX Show. They'll have you covered, whether the V3 bar or the sprockets, or they got chains, great chains as well. Vortex Racing's got you covered. What was the most outrageous thing he said in that interview?
He didn't really say anything outrageous, did he?
People's champ.
There you go.
There was a lot of things I thought.
There you go.
He's great. He is just a piece of work.
It's pretty funny now. Just, right? I mean, well, I saw this, just because I was buddies with him. But
day in and day out,
I know in the public, didn't see, they
didn't see,
he was just in a shell. And, but it's funny to me now that it's the day it's he's just well, I guess that's not true because we didn't see him for a while, but then he's I'm back, and he's happy, and he's
everywhere.
Yeah,
he's everywhere. He's
doing every discipline you can think of.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's so funny, and then when I was there a few times at Baker's Factory when you were there, and you guys just a lot of work, not a lot of happiness, not it's work. It's putting in the effort, And,
yeah. Well, I mean. We did have good time there, but it is when you're in the thick of it, and it can become a grind and hot and everything else. So
absolutely. Jake Weimer here on the